have been asked about this jar behind the cage of babies. It is a terrarium. It was a former pickle jar, probably large dill pickles, and we found it, probably 25 years ago and paid $10 for it at the time. It's pretty good sized, and we've turned it into a terrarium. And I think maybe you can see the little figurine I have at the bottom there's a shell over here and polished rock. We have a rock polisher for the rocks we've picked up off of the ocean, or off the beach at the ocean. We live on the Pacific Ocean. And I'll show you inside. I've already loosened the lid. So there are 3 healthy plants in there, doing fine all by themselves. And if you understand terrariums, they don't require much attention at all. So there's our terrarium. It started out with 4 little plants. We have 3 big plants, bigger plants. They're reaching quite tall at the moment, all but the middle one. And I've thought about getting another 4th one, but with COVID going on, I haven't been able to find any little house plants. They just don't seem to be available right now. So I'm grateful to have these 3, and we enjoy this little terrarium very much. And I'll put the lid back on in a little bit so that the moisture stays in there. And about this tree, people have asked me about this corn plant. It's not really corn, but it's called a corn plant. And we've had it probably 30 years now. And at one time, this was the medium-sized. And maybe a year ago, we had one touching the ceiling way up there. We have a, what do you call it? Well, our ceiling's quite high. And so I cut it off, the tall one. And this was the tallest one. And you can see where it's now growing back more leaves. And when I cut it, suddenly everybody went kind of brown. This one back here died, the tip of it died, but now this is all new growth that has come in since then. The same way with the top of that one, it's got new growth too. And the top itself, I'll show you. There's my sweet birdies. Come around here to the other side. I have that little case is full of bird paraphernalia. I took the top that I cut off and stuck it in this pot thinking, oh, it won't survive. It's done really well. And it even has a new little baby coming up over here. So corn plants are pretty hardy things, and they can grow really tall, as that one is, and they're not harmful to birds. I've had linealated parakeets and Lady Gouldian finches chew on that thing and no problem. The Bourkes, however, they leave it alone. They don't care for it. But it is safe, just so you'll know. If you want a house plant, one of those corn plants is easy maintenance. You just water it once a week. Doesn't require, in fact, it doesn't even like fertilizer. Just water once a week, and it just goes to town, and it's safe for your birds. Okay, I'll say hello. Yeah, okay, well, I can't even wait to get on me, can you? So these are our babies. Yes, I love you. Okay. One other thing I was asked about is this, what am I putting the seed in? Because I put all of the seed in, or use the seed cups, or the cups, all the cups that come with cages I use for water. Well, not all of them. There's one there. I have lots of extra cups. But I go to Goodwill and I go to Hospice and other thrift stores and find dishes like that one. It's a nice long flat dish. There's one dish that I like to use for seed. And this one over here, that is an antique chick waterer. And what is that, you may ask? Well, here's one. And a mason jar, quart mason jar fits on it. Fill it with water. Come here. And the water comes down, fills the bowl, and gradually dispenses. And it's meant to water baby chicks. And you could use it for the birds perfectly well. I don't, because taking it in and out would be a nuisance, and I have to change the water every day because they put things in the water and they poop in the water. Maybe baby chicks don't get in there because they're bigger, I don't know. But I use it for seed instead. But you could, if you were going to be gone or something, this would make a dispenser that would work for quite a while. So just an FYI, watch for things in your thrift stores, because you can come across some really nice stuff. Like, for instance, banana split dishes. I've got a whole bunch of those. They make really good feeders. And so do these little flat things. I'm not sure what they're for. But anyway, there we are. Difficult to use the camera and get in here and not have them come flying out all over the house. Yeah, so these are our other babies. We have 2 Rosies, 2 normal males. Oh, you're so sweet. You're all adorable. Yes, you are. You're all adorable. There's a little opaline fallow down there. Yes. So these babies are a little bit younger than the ones in the big cage, and I may probably have to take a couple of these and put in the big cage, because as we've sold some, there are fewer out there. We don't need to have all 5 in here. Could take a couple of them and put in the big cage so everybody has more space. Yeah. I have 11 cages right now. I'm going to show you too. I keep seed nearby in smaller containers, easy to pour out, and it's always available. Yeah, and there's Blossom and Songster over there. Yeah, our pretty Blossom and Songster. So I keep the seed there. It's very simple to always add seed. I always make sure everybody has plenty of fresh seed. Yeah. The water dishes, however, have to be changed daily, usually twice a day if you're being conscientious about it, but at least once a day. And with 11 cages, and every cage has at least 2 water dishes and a water bottle, it takes a lot of time to do that. It'd be easier with just 1 or 2 cages. But anyway, we love our birds, and I love raising them and making them available for people to love, our tame, sweet babies. So bye for now. Have a great day. Bye-bye.